Hello, and welcome back to Real Talk English Daily. I'm Anna.
And I'm Alex.
Welcome to Episode 2.
Episode 2. We made it.
We did. In our last episode, we talked about being busy. We talked about survival in the modern world.
And today, we are facing the biggest survival challenge of the year.
That is right. Look at the calendar, Alex. What is coming?
It is December. So Christmas is coming. The holidays are coming.
The holidays. It sounds so happy, doesn't it? The lights, the music, the food.
It's supposed to be the most wonderful time of the year.
Supposed to be. But for many people, and for many of our advanced learners, this season is not just about joy. It is about something else.
Stress?
Stress, yes. But let's use a more advanced word. Let's use a word that captures the complexity of this time. The word is ambivalence.
Ambivalence.
Listen to that rhythm. Ambivalence.
Ambivalence.
Alex, do you know what ambivalence means?
I think so. Is it when you don't care about something?
No, that is apathy. Ambivalence is different. Ambivalence means having two opposing feelings at the exact same time.
Two opposing feelings. Like love and hate?
Exactly. You love the holidays because of the family time, but you hate the stress of buying gifts. You love the food, but you hate the weight gain. That is ambivalence.
Ambivalence. That is a perfect word.
I want everyone listening to say it. It is a beautiful word. Ambivalence.
Ambivalence.
So today, we are going to decode this ambivalence. We are going to learn the vocabulary of the real American Christmas.
Not the movie Christmas. The real one.
Exactly. And we are going to start with the atmosphere. Alex, walk into a shopping mall right now. What do you see?
Crowds, noise, sales, everyone rushing around.
Right. And there is a word for this specific type of energy. It is not just busy, it is hectic.
Hectic.
Say it again. Feel the sharp sound. Hectic.
Hectic.
Hectic means full of incessant, frantic activity.
Incessant. That means it never stops?
It never stops. The music never stops. The lines never stop. The shopping mall was absolutely hectic.
Hectic. I feel tired just saying it.
But there is another level. If hectic is the physical state, let's talk about the mental state. There is a phrase we use when we have too many things to do and our brain stops working. We call it sensory overload.
Sensory overload.
Repeat that. Sensory overload.
Sensory overload.
Your senses, sight, sound, smell, are overloaded. Have you ever felt that at a Christmas party, Alex?
Oh, definitely. Too many people talking, the music is too loud, the lights are flashing. I just want to hide in the bathroom.
Exactly. That is sensory overload.
This sounds like a psychological diagnosis, not a holiday.
That is real talk. We are honest here. Now let's move to the second pillar of the holidays, the social obligations.
Obligations. That is a strong word.
It is. An obligation is something you must do, whether you want to or not. Say it with me. Obligation.
Obligation.
Again. Obligation.
Obligation.
In December, your calendar is full of obligatory events. The office party, the family dinner with the uncle you don't like.
The neighborhood gathering where you have to stand in the cold.
Exactly. These are obligatory. And when you are at these events, you have to engage in a specific type of conversation. You cannot talk about deep things. You have to talk about the weather or the food. We call this small talk, obviously. But let's use the advanced verb. You have to mingle.
Mingle. Mingle.
Yes, to mingle. It means to move around a group of people, chatting briefly with many of them. Say it. Mingle.
Mingle.
I need to go mingle with the guests.
I hate mingling. It feels so fake.
It can be superficial, but it is a necessary skill. But Alex, what happens when you are mingling and you get stuck?
Stuck?
Yes, You are talking to someone boring. They are telling you about their cat's surgery for 20 minutes.
Oh no, that is a trap.
How do you leave? You need to extricate yourself.
Extricate. That sounds scientific.
It comes from Latin. It means to free yourself from a constraint or difficulty. Imagine you are tied up in ropes. You extricate yourself. Now, imagine you are tied up in a boring conversation. You must extricate yourself politely.
Extricate.
Say it again. It is a powerful word. Extricate.
Extricate.
So, how do you extricate yourself from a holiday party conversation?
I usually just say, I need another drink, and run away.
That works. That is a classic exit strategy. But here is a cultural gem for our listeners. Have you ever heard of the Irish goodbye?
The Irish goodbye? Yes, I love the Irish goodbye.
Explain it to us.
It is when you leave a party without saying goodbye to anyone. You just vanish.
You disappear. Like a ghost. In French, they call it leaving like the English. In English, we call it the Irish goodbye.
Whatever you call it, it is the best way to escape an obligatory party.
It is, but be careful. It can be seen as rude if the party is small. So, use the Irish goodbye wisely. Now, let's move to the most complex part of Christmas, the gifting.
Money. Spending money.
It is not just about money, Alex. It is about reciprocity.
Reciprocity. That is a big word.
It is huge. RECIPROCITY. Reciprocity.
Reciprocity.
Repeat it one more time. Focus on the middle. Reciprocity.
Reciprocity.
Reciprocity is the social rule that says, if I give you something, you must give me something back, and ideally, of equal value.
This is where the stress comes from.
Exactly. If I give you a brand new iPhone, and you give me a pair of socks, what happens?
The reciprocity is broken. It is unbalanced.
And you feel guilt, and I feel resentment.
Resentment. That is a dark feeling.
It is. Resentment is when you feel angry because you think you have been treated unfairly. Say it. Resentment.
Resentment.
Again. Resentment.
Resentment.
We want to avoid resentment during the holidays, so we try to find the thoughtful gift.
Thoughtful. That means you put thought into it.
Yes, it is not about the price. It is about the meaning. But sometimes we fail. Sometimes we buy a last-minute gift.
The last-minute gift, usually a candle or a gift card.
Yes, the generic candle. And when you receive that generic candle, Alex, what do you say?
I smile and say thank you. I love it.
You lie.
I lie politely.
There is an idiom for this. We say it's the thought that counts.
It's the thought that counts.
We say this to comfort ourselves when a gift is bad. Well, he bought me a vacuum cleaner, but it's the thought that counts.
Does the thought really count if the gift is terrible?
That is the question of the century. Now, let's talk about a very specific American tradition, the white elephant.
Oh, the white elephant. This is fun.
Listeners, pay attention. A white elephant exchange is not about giving nice gifts. It is a game. Everyone brings a gift, usually funny or weird, and you can steal gifts from each other.
It is ruthless. It destroys friendships.
It does. If you open a great gift, I can steal it from you. Why do we call it a white elephant?
I actually don't know.
It comes from old stories, where kings would give a white elephant to someone they disliked. Because a white elephant is rare, but it is expensive to feed and useless. It is a burden.
So a white elephant gift is a burden.
Historically, yes. Now, it is just for laughs. But the vocabulary here is important. The gift might be tacky.
Tacky. Tacky.
Tacky means cheap, ugly, or in bad taste. Say it. Tacky.
Tacky.
Again. Tacky.
Tacky.
Christmas sweaters are often tacky.
But we love them. because they are tacky.
Exactly. That is the ambivalence again. We love the tackiness. Now, Alex, I want to go deeper. We talked about stress. We talked about social fatigue. But there is one more emotion that is very heavy in December. It is nostalgia.
Nostalgia. I like this word.
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia is a sentimental longing for the past. You think about your childhood. You think about people who are no longer here.
It is a bittersweet feeling.
Bittersweet. Sweet, but bitter. Why is Christmas so nostalgic?
Because it repeats every year. It is a marker of time.
Precisely. It forces us to look back. And sometimes this leads to the holiday blues.
The holiday blues.
This is a real phrase. It means feeling sad or depressed during the season when everyone expects you to be happy. If you feel the holiday blues, you are not alone. It is a result of unrealistic expectations.
Unrealistic expectations.
We expect the movie version. We expect perfection. But reality is messy. The turkey burns. The kids cry. The uncle gets drunk. That is reality.
So we should lower our expectations?
We should manage our expectations. Say it. Manage your expectations.
Manage your expectations.
It means accept that it will not be perfect. And that is okay. Now, I want to put all of this into practice. We have learned ambivalence, hectic, obligation, mingle, extricate, reciprocity, tacky, nostalgia.
That is a serious vocabulary list.
It is, and I want to tell you a story. This is the story of Sarah's Christmas Eve. I want you to listen for the words, and I want you to feel Sarah's pain.
Okay, I am ready. Tell us about Sarah.
Sarah woke up on December 24th with a feeling of deep ambivalence. She loved seeing her family, but the house was already hectic. Her mother was cooking. The TV was blaring. It was total sensory overload. She knew she had an obligation to go to her neighbor's party that night. She didn't want to go. She didn't want to mingle with strangers, but she went. She put on her tacky Christmas sweater and walked out the door. At the party, she got stuck in a corner with a man talking about cryptocurrency. She desperately wanted to extricate herself. She looked for an exit. She considered the Irish goodbye, but then the host handed her a gift, a small box. Sarah panicked. She didn't have a gift for the host. The reciprocity was broken. She felt a wave of resentment at herself for forgetting. She opened the box. It was a candle, a vanilla candle. She smiled and said, "It's the thought that counts." Walking home, she felt a sudden nostalgia for when she was 5 years old and life was simple. She took a deep breath. She managed her expectations and went to sleep. The end.
Wow, Sarah had a rough night.
She did. But it was a real night. Alex, what was the moment of highest stress for Sarah?
I think it was the gift, the broken reciprocity.
I agree. Standing there empty-handed is a nightmare.
What should she have done?
She should have told the truth, or she should have had a backup gift.
A backup gift?
Yes. This is a pro tip. Always keep a box of chocolates in your bag, just in case. It saves the reciprocity.
That is genius.
Now, before we finish, I want to give our listeners a challenge for this holiday season.
Another challenge?
Yes, this one is about mindset. I want you to practice setting boundaries.
Setting boundaries.
Say it. Setting boundaries.
Setting boundaries.
This connects back to our first episode about being busy. You do not have to say yes to every party. You do not have to buy a gift for every person. You are allowed to protect your energy. If you feel sensory overload, go home. If you feel the holiday blues, take a break.
That is easier said than done. People will think I am a Scrooge.
A Scrooge. Good reference. Scrooge is the famous character who hated Christmas. Bah, humbug. But setting boundaries does not make you a Scrooge. It makes you healthy. It makes you self-aware.
Self-aware.
So, this Christmas, be self-aware. If the ambivalence gets too strong, just breathe and remember, it is just one day.
Just one day.
Exactly. Alex, What are you doing for Christmas?
I am going to try to mingle less and eat more.
That sounds like a solid plan. And I am going to practice reciprocity by giving my dog a very big bone.
Lucky dog.
Listeners, thank you for joining us for this special holiday episode. We hope you feel more prepared, not just with vocabulary, but with psychology.
Don't let the hectic energy destroy you.
Extricate yourself from the stress and have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. We will see you in the new year.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays, everyone.
Bye for now.